Gamers and gadgeteers, this one should get your attention. Apple CEO Tim Cook was spotted at gaming giant Valve's headquarters in Washington. This comes on the heels of a very interesting post by Valve asking for hardware help in a secret project. CNET says, "Let the chaos begin." So the head of the world's most famous hardware maker visited a popular gaming software maker that's got a secret hardware project in the works. There are a few ways to deal with the rumor mill that springs up around these kinds of things. 1, ignore it all. 2, get ahead of it and then turn up to 11, get really crazy with the speculation. Which of those sounds more fun? Forbes argues, it's possible he had to use the bathroom. It's much more likely he was cooperating with Valve on the new game-related projects. So now people are combing both sides for information. Cult of Mac has eyes on Apple and says that the Cupertino crew has reportedly planned a full-on assault of the consumer living room. One of the weapons in that fight is a long-rumored Apple television, but that's not all. Our sources also say that Apple's television set will come with an Apple-branded Kinect-like video game console. The interface will rely heavily on motion and touch controls. Well then, Valve would be a good group to know, but Valve seems to have lofty plans of their own. In a recent post on an employee's blog, there was mention of wearable computing. By wearable, I mean mobile computing where both computer-generated graphics and the real world are seamlessly overlaid in your view. There is no separate display that you hold in your hands. Think Terminator Vision. Absolutely, we will absolutely think about having Terminator Vision. But before we get carried away with this new rumor, remember this one? The one about Valve's dubbed Steambox console? Could the two maybe be related? After all, Apple's iTunes and Valve's Steam stores are already similar enough. Seems like the two could be a natural pair. But say this whole thing is sadly not true. Well, we'll always have Apple's Bandai Pippin console, right? Right? For Newsy, I'm Christian Bryant. Multiple sources, the real story.